السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who spared our lives to this moment. We pray, accept our ibadat. Ameen. Inshallah, tonight we shall continue with our free Nahw and Sorfu class with Nahw Class 71. And the topic of the class is إعراب جمع المؤنث السالم. From previous classes, we have established that جمع المؤنث is formed by the addition of alif and ta to the end of the mufrad of the word, that is the singular form of the word. So starting from the qaida, starting from the qaida, it says جمع المؤنث السالم يرفع بالضمة وينصب ويجر بالكسرة. جمع المؤنث السالم يرفع بالضمة وينصب ويجر بالكسرة. So that is the إعراب of Jama Muzakkar Salim. Says it remains in reference state with Dhamma and then becomes Nasbu and Jarru with Kasro. So let's take a look at the examples. We have Ba dotted Dajajatu. Ba dotted Dajajatu. So that's the first example. It means the hens laid egg. So Ad-Dajajatu is the plural form of Ad-Dajajatu. That is addition of alif and ta. Alif and ta. So now the ta marbuta in the singular word dajajatu is removed. Then we add alif and ta to the end of the singular word to get the jamal muannath salim. So ad-dajajatu in this sentence we know is the entity that is performing the action, that is the fa'il. And then we've known from previous classes that al-fa'il is always in reference state. So the ta, that shows that the ta is indicating that ad-dajajatu is in reference state. So the i'rab will be al-fa'il because of the sentence. In the sentence, the i'rab of ad-dajajatu is fa'ilun marfu'un bidammatin zahira. Then the second one we have hadaratil fatimatu. Hadaratil fatimatu. That is the Fatimas arrived. Not one Fatima, not two Fatima, but three or more Fatima arrived. So Fatima is ends with ta marbuta, but to form the plural we have to remove the ta marbuta and add what the alif and ta to the end to get our jamal muannath salim. Then the indication that al fatimat is fine, that is in a reference state, is dhamma. The next one we have akalatil baqaratu. Akalatil baqaratu. The cows eat. The singular form of baqarat is baqaratun. Then addition of alif and ta, we have al baqaratu. So akalatil baqarat. The cows ate. So the cows perform the action, showing that the cows are the file of the sentence, and we know file always take rough, and the Dhamma on the ta is indicating that al-baqaratu is in reference state. Namati shajarat. Namati shajaratu. Nama, it grew or it grew. So namati shajarat. The trees grew. The trees grow. So shajaratun, addition of alif and ta, we get a shajarat, and the dhamma on the ta is indicating that a shajarat is a reference state, and in this sentence it is file. So that's the first part of the examples indicating the reference state of Jami al-Muzakkar al-Mu'annas salim. Then the next example, which is indicating the nasb state, the first one we have Dhabahtu Dajajat. Dhabahtu Dajajat. I slaughtered the ends. I slaughtered the ends. You know, we in the Qaida we have that is wayunsabu wa yujarru bil kasri. The word ad-dajajat is taking kasra. The indication that the i'rab will be nasbu or jarru depends on the context of the sentence. So here we see that ad-dajajat is maf'ulun bihi. It is the entity that the action is performed upon. So we know here that it is meant to be nasbu. So it means the kasra on ad-dajajat is indicating that the word is in nasbu state. So we say al-maf'ulun bihi mansubun bil kasri. Mansubun bil kasri. because ad-dajajat here is in what? Is a mansub. It is the maf'ul bihi. Then the next example, madahtul fatimat. I praised the Fatimas. I praised the Fatimas. So the kasra here is also indicating that al-Fatimat is in nasbu state. Why? Because al-Fatimat is the maf'ul bihi. Then we have jalabtul baqarat. I brought the cows. I brought the cows. So Al-Baqarat also is maf'ulun bihi, then the kasra is indicating that it is nasbu, not jarru. So because we are saying kasra on the word does not mean it is jarru state. It is nasbu state because Jama Muannath Salim can only take two harakas, Dhamma or Kasra. And we know that a noun can be in three states, either Rafa or Nasbu or Jaru. So how do we know it is Jaru or Nasbu? We check the sentence and we check the state of the word. So the Kasra here is indicating that Al-Baqarat is in Nasbu state. Saqaitu Shajarat. I watered or I irrigated the trees. I watered or what? I irrigated the trees. So the kasra here is also indicating that shajarat is in nasbu state because of the sentence. Because shajarat here is maf'ulun bihi. So we say maf'ulun bihi mansubun bil kasri. Then the last part, the parts of the majrur state, we have hajama thalabu ala dajajat. Hajama thalabu ala dajajat. The fox pounds on the ends, or the fox attacked the ends. The fox attacked the ends. So ala we know is harfu jar, and then we know that any noun that comes after ala will be majrur. So the kesro, that means the kesro is what indicating jarur state. So this is majrurun bil kasri. Ad-dajajat, the i'rab is what? Majrurun bil kasri. And we have shakartu lil fatimat. Shakartu lil fatimat. I thanked the fatimat. I thanked the Fatima. So here also the kasra is indicating majrur. Why? Because we see our noun coming afterwards harfu jar, and we know that the noun that comes after harfu jar is what? Is majrur. So that is why we know how we know the state of the kasra is showing what? Jarru state. Majrurun bil kasri. So we have jalastu ba'idan anil baqarat. I sat far away from the cows. I sat far away from the cows. And is also harfu jar, and the kasra on al baqarat is showing jarru because it has the word comes after harfu jar, and we know that will give us majrur. So this is majrurun bil kasri. Then the last one we have dhahabtu ila shajarat. Dhahabtu ila shajarat. I went to the trees. As I moved towards the trees. So the kasra here also is indicating that shajarat is in jarru state because the word is coming after harfu jar. So dhamma on jamu muannath salim is showing reference state. So we say what? Marfu'un with dhammat zahira. Kasra shows either jarru or nasb depending on the sentence. So for example, if the word is maf'ulun bihi, it's going to be mansubun bil kasri. If it is majrur, we say majrurun bil kasri. So kasra can what? Indicate two things: the jarru and the nasbu. So we have to carefully examine the sentence before we determine the i'rab of the word if it's taking kasra. So this is where we are going to stop for tonight. Say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.